Good morning and welcome to Harness Your Hump Day. It is September 25th, 2019. Very excited using some new software, new programs. We are live on 4 different platforms right now using a new service to make that happen. Something interesting about today. Today is Happy National Comic Book Day. So those pow, bam, kapow, as you can see on my nice little Shinesty jacket here. Today is that day. Question. This is worth something huge, ginormous. What is the literary term and correct spelling for words used as sounds like pow, bam, kapow? If you can put in the comments below, the first person will receive a Jimmy John's free sandwich right here. Jimmy John's, super fast, freaky fast. You're gonna get one of these, but you have to have the correct literary term and you have to spell it correctly. So happy National Comic Book Day. I hope that we get a winner. I will mail if you're out of the area, no problem. There's Jimmy John's everywhere. So if there is someone that corrects this and they're out of the area, you will get a Jimmy John's card. So first person to answer in the comments below. As always, remember that this episode of Harness Your Hump Day is sponsored by So Tell Us. Get the reviews you deserve. You can learn more about it in the link. So Tell Us. Great reviews, links with a lot of different platforms, super easy. And we know that reviews gets results. So let's jump right in. You probably saw my title, Websites Are Dead. It was a little toss-up. If today wasn't National Comic Book Day, I was going to wear my bloody suit again today. Websites are dead. So let me tell you what that really means, okay? We get a lot of questions about websites. We get a lot of questions about, do you do them? We don't do websites. We optimize WordPress websites for SEO using a plugin that many of you can use many of you can use yourself, and we optimize each page based on that plugin. That's what we do. Anybody can do it. You pay us to do it mostly because you don't have the time and you don't have the experience or the expertise. Not a big deal. However, when we really jump in and talk about websites, let's do a little history lesson. Back in the 80s when websites started to come out, websites were a fad, right? We don't need a website. Traditional businesses, traditional marketing, we don't need it. We just don't need it. Fast forward to 2000s, even 2010s. Now everybody feels like they have to have a website. They've been conditioned to feel like they have to have a website. Here's the deal. Websites are valid sometimes. Okay, so what do I mean about websites are dead? Okay, if you're using a third-party website to host, like a Weebly or a Wix, where it's super cheap and you get it up there, you're hosting it on another website. You don't really own your website, and you're at the mercy of that particular platform. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The problem is that they don't always have the best SEO, search engine optimization, right out of the box. Okay. We work with WordPress because right out of the box, even without optimization, you typically get really good SEO. Very rarely do you not. I have seen cases and I have worked with some that do not have great SEO. But you install the plugin, you optimize the pages, you have a plan, you execute, and usually after about 3 months of it indexing on Google and you staying relevant, you start to see your search engine results pop up and do better. So here's my thing, and I don't want to say it's a beef, but I think the first question any business or organization needs to do is ask themselves, do I need a website? Many businesses and organizations anymore do not, and I'll tell you why. If you Google your business or you Google your organization, let me know what pops up, because I'm gonna guess what pops up is probably going to be your social media pages. So here's what we've been doing with some of our clients and talking with them, and not all of them, but we asked them, what is your goal? You really need to know. You just can't say, I need a website. Really what you want is you want someone to search a term or search your business and you pop up, right? You want to pop up at the top. If you are in a very competitive industry, the likelihood of that happening is going to be very, very slim. It's going to be very hard. So how do you get those rankings up there? Well, we all know that Facebook rates high, Instagram, Twitter, some of those, because there's so much activity on them that a lot of times, even your page, if you start to get really good interaction and good content going out consistently, you're going to rank higher. So here's what I've told some of our clients and I've recommended, and you can do this as well. Buy your domain name. Buy it. That is key. You need to have it. Everybody has to. Buy your domain name. And then what you do is you forward that to your social media page. So then you can click on whatever it is, harnessdigitalmarketing.com, boom, goes to your website. Now, I used ours as an example, and you notice that ours goes to a web page. Well, this goes into why I want this. I want to own my website, which is fine. You might want to own yours as well. But I also have mine geared towards the pages. So when people want information, I have it itemized and connected with Constant Contact. So if they want social media, it goes in a social media folder that also syncs with my Constant Contact, which then allows me to pump information out. Tracy, good morning on Facebook. My website, my listing on my Chamber of Commerce, my LinkedIn. Is that a search results? Oh, when you do it, you see your website, the listing of the Chamber of Commerce, and in your LinkedIn. That's a great example. So right now, your website, if that's what it's supposed to point to, you're doing great. Absolutely. And I would continue to make sure you get content on there and you update it. Very good point. So when you want someone to search your business or your organization, you really need them to be able to navigate to a place that they feel comfortable. They usually want to go to specific pages about information. They want to know reviews, and they want to know what your hours, your location, how to contact you, right? Those are the things. Good morning, Miss Bonnie. I'm trying a new service, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about it later. We'll see how it works. And Bonnie, just want to let you know, I finally took a little class on YouTube to work on my mic. I totally had my mic bombed. I was completely using it wrong. So I'm hoping that I've made some settings, made some adjustments, and hopefully it sounds a little bit better. So what do you do? What do you do when you have a business, you're a new business, you're an organization? Here's what I want you to do. You need to look at your costs. You need to look at what your goals are. And remember, you can scale your digital marketing. Now, if you have products that you're selling, you really, really, really need to consider having your own website. And if it's like a Shopify or some sort of commerce cart, that's okay. But just remember, you don't own it. Just like social media sites, you don't own your pages. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter decides to fold shop and quit. All that you've built upon is gone. But it's no different than how you've built your websites on Wix and Weebly. Same thing could happen there, okay? So lots of options. If you have questions or this was maybe a little bit too confusing, just let me know. Give me a shout out. Let me know. Good morning, Ken. I'll be seeing you soon, which I'll be plugging the Veterans Roadshow as well. I bet Ken's got some input. He's worked with some businesses and organizations on websites, and maybe he feels that websites might be dead for certain businesses and industries as well. But he's going to have to go back and listen to the whole thing because he's going to think that I'm talking about something completely different. Your own website equals a real business. Yes, that's the other thing. Validation. When someone points you to a Wix or a Weebly, they kind of know that. You can really, I've seen some really good sites built on those. But again, I'm not a fan of the SEO on those. And Bonnie is absolutely correct. She is 100% correct. It does legitimize your business. So, questions, let me know. Also, just to recap real quick, because some of you jumped in, today is National Comic Book Day. In the very first part of this video, I said you could win a Jimmy John's super freaky fast gift card for a free sub if you can answer this question. What is the literary term and correct spelling for words used as sounds like pow, bam, kapow, like Batman? There is a term. You have to spell it correctly. You need to put it in the comments. The first one that comments correctly wins. And yes, I will mail the Jimmy John's card. Not a problem. Okay? All right. So we're going to segue into events that are in the region. If you have an event, please message me, send me the Facebook event link, and let's plug it. I really specifically like the ones that deal with veterans. And speaking of veterans, today, right around lunchtime, but from 9 to 1, it's getting ready to start in about 50 minutes, the Veterans Business Roadshow. I've been speaking at this for the last, I think, 2 or 3 years. It is in Carbondale at the Small Business Development Center, and it gives veterans the, Bonnie, you just beat Matt. Bonnie, look, Matt, I'm sorry, but you almost had it, buddy. So, Bonnie, I will get this Jimmy John's out to you, and I know that there's a Jimmy John's up in St. Louis. So, if you will message me your address offline, we'll get it. The only reason I brought this up was Bonnie, the only reason I brought this up because today is obviously National Comic Book Day, but I just did a review with my daughter, with Mia, on language terms, and this was one of them. And you did spell it correctly, which I know you would. Okay, so the Business Roadshow is today. Please, if you have veterans, encourage them to start their businesses. I'm going to talk more about that today. The Cubs Cardinals tickets, the tickets for the fundraiser, that is this Saturday. We have only, I think there's 12 tickets left. 12 tickets left for Saturday's game. At this point, me being a Cubs fan, all I can hope for is we get to play spoiler and we get to destroy the Cardinals a little bit at their home and push them out. No, I'm not. I don't mean that. I do get the opportunity with Michelle Snyder on Saturday to go on the field with them and represent the Southern Illinois Wellness organization. So I'm super excited about that. I've already been told I cannot wear my Cubs gear, so I'm going to be wearing my military stuff that day. So yes, a couple of tickets left, 10 or 12. Let me know if you want any of those. All right, moving on. This Saturday also, in the morning, I will be helping out because in the evening, I'll be in St. Louis. Pastor John Holst and the Zion United Church of Christ is having their Oktoberfest this Saturday. So much fun. There is beer. Drink responsibly. Great fellowship. And I just love this guy. He really works hard. He brings a lot of different groups and organizations together, and I think that's the key to any religion. So I really have a lot of respect for him. Also, Saturday, October 4th, in Carterville at the Carterville Community Center, we have the Equine Services Fall into the Saddle with SES and Vets. This program uses the horses for vets with PTSD to kind of get them climatized back into the organization, or get them climatized back into our community, get them comfortable, and basically give them a purpose. So always good to support a veteran organization like the Specialized Equine Services. Russ Williams is going to be putting on with the Marion Chamber and some other local chambers the third Live to Lead. It's a leadership development program it's Friday, October 25th at the Pavilion in the city of Marion. I got a link for the tickets to that. I will be doing the 11th annual Southern Illinois Chili Cook-Off again, probably without my buddy and partner in crime, Kevin. I'm going to miss him this year. I hope he comes in last minute, but I might have to do this one solo. Great. They raise money for local organizations, and it's at the Marion Elks in Marion. It's at 10 o'clock. Come out. The theme this year is a circus theme, so I'm working on what my suit will be. My buddy, fellow veteran, Marine Williams Martinez, and I are working on the Taste of Freedom Wine and Brew Fest, Saturday, November 9th at 12 o'clock at the Marion VFW. Those proceeds are going to go to update and fix some of the local memorials, veteran memorials. And then finishing up the No More PTSD Educational Conference. If you are dealing with PTSD, you're an organization that services veterans with PTSD, family members, community, anybody that really has a desire to learn more and understand and appreciate and support our veterans, this conference is really good. It's Saturday, November 16th at John A. Logan, and I have a link for that. So again, if you have a function, if you have an event, especially if it's a veteran event, doesn't matter, it could be anywhere, let me know, send me the link. I'll put it on the Harness Your Hump Day video, and we will get that out. So thank you as always for joining in for Harness Your Hump Day. Go out there, make the world a better place, make someone smile, and always, man, I need to drink more coffee this morning. And as always, hashtag, let us turn the light bulb on for your business. Have a great day, everybody.